there was something I was reading that talked about, women being hypogamous. Hypogamous, simply means that was big grammar.
Jesus Christ.
Women be hypogamous.
I don't even know the meaning.
Now.
You're intelligent.
No.
Yeah. So you think I'm intelligent?
I think you're intelligent. I actually think you're intelligent. That's the truth.
Thank God.
Why I'm actually saying that is because, sometimes in marriages, people have this false belief that it's a man that comes to the table with all the wisdom. Because maybe the entire bulk, everything stops at his decks most times. But in reality, most times, even if a man is the one seen to be making that decision, it might necessarily not be that he has influenced it. He might just be acting out a script that has already been written by his wife. But be that as it may,
This intelligence matter. I remember when I was first getting married to you. What did you tell me about intelligence? About my intelligence?
You can remind me. I won't deny it. Just tell me what I said.
You said that I am not up to your intelligence level.
I can remember saying that, but I said that in a context. I said that in a context. I said that in a context.
No. I told you that I don't used to contribute to everything you say because I'm not
the talking type.
Okay. You now told me that I don't talk because I don't have knowledge on those information. That I should try and broaden my knowledge base.
That's
that
context.
If I broaden my knowledge base,
now.
then I will not be quiet. That I'm quiet. So now he feels that being an introvert means that I don't have sense. I'm not reading enough. That is why I'm quiet, not because of my personality. So you now say that I should go and read more. That if I read more, then I'll be able to contribute more to conversations, and I will not give the excuse that I'm tired. Then you now crown it up. You now ice the cake with the fact that you're not trying to be proud, but that I am not close to you when it comes to intelligence.
Wait.
Because what? Because you schooled abroad, because you did your master's first, because you're older than me, because you are more exposed or what? You now told me to my face.
You know what?
That I am not.
This issue of intelligence.
That day I made a vow to myself.
The beauty is, I've always had my self-esteem in check. Not in check in a negative way, but in check in the sense that I'm content with who I am.
Okay, so you think I'm not content?
I'm talking. Listen, this is the problem I used to have with you. If me, I'm saying my own. Let me finish.
He thinks that I don't have my self-esteem in
that's
check.
That's not what I think.
So as I don't have my self-esteem in
No, don't assume. Let me tell you what I mean. I mean that I cannot be bothered by your excellence, your success, like your fame, your fortunes. All the good things that God is bringing your way, God has already brought your way, God's about to bring your way. Those things will not make me to now go back and say, if I knew, I'd have suppressed this woman. No. I have that free mindset. If you watch any man, in fact, any man that supports his wife to grow, even to grow better than you, I think that the mindset here should be that every man should be thinking of how his wife can be better than him. That's the only way.
Yes. Thinking that way,
of course. So
that
if both parties are thinking of, okay, I want my wife to be excellent, let her be awesome, let her be good, let her appear nice, let her be confident, let her be beautiful, let her be content, let everything, everything you wish for yourself, you wish your wife more, much more. That has really seen me through. And let me just finish. And if you look, if you want to backstep and trace back. We support each other, but me, I will talk of my own support, so that when you have your own turn, you can talk of your own support. If you want to check all the steps, right from the baby step, all the shiftings that you've been experiencing, in our relationship, in our marriage, you can see that there's always one particular hand that is behind the scene.
That's the hand of God.
There's a particular hand, that is just there, pushing you forward, nudging you forward, ensuring that you become the best of who God has actually destined you to be. And I'm very content with that. I'm very content with my wife, soaring into the heavens. Like, I'm very content. Imagine somebody like maybe Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, for example. Imagine if she had a husband who was not supportive. Imagine all the great women that you hear. That's why most times when you see great women, just be sure that there's a man that is sure of who he is. Imagine Tara and Fela Durotoye now, for example. I don't think Fela would be who he is if he didn't have a Tara pushing him. And I don't think Tara would be who she is if she didn't have a Fela that was like, I'm your greatest fan, I'm pushing you, go on. So much of the challenge, basically, I'm almost done. I know I've been talking for quite a while.
No.
Much of the
Feel
challenge,
free.
basically, is people, when you have spouses who are competing, okay, the man is competing with his wife, for God's sake, what's the point? Your wife is like your crown, like you wear her as your glory, you know, and you should be proud of it. That's why it's your responsibility, the woman that you choose on that journey. And also for a woman, it's also your job. If you pick a man, you should be proud of that man, even if the man is doing things that you are not proud of. You should be proud of him. Yeah, that's my
Yes,
take.
I
though.
get everything that you've said so far.
I've been behind. In fact, I've been behind a lot of things.
Yes.
Ah, come on now. Give it to me.
I give it to you
Yeah.
that you have been behind a lot of things. What I want to talk about
Okay.
is spouses that underplay not just the intelligence,
Okay,
but
okay.
the virtues or the
Wow.
things that their other spouses bring.
Wow.
So, for example, now, when we first got to know each other, of course, I was not so free to talk the way I'm talking now and all that.
Maybe I wanted to
But
impress you.
The first time I met my husband, Jesus, for like 3 hours, my husband was talking about himself only. When I left my husband, I said, what type of man is this? That will not even allow a woman talk. He will just be talking about himself. I was like, Kilele. But
Yeah.
what I want to say is, spouses that undermine the virtues or the intelligence of their spouses. Now, at that point when we first knew each other, you didn't know me so well,
Yeah.
but you already concluded that you were so far in intelligence
Yeah.
from me. I'm not saying that you're not more intelligent than me, because you're actually intelligent.
Okay.
But to now tell me to my face that I am not, I think, when I even think of some of the things that you said before we got married, then I'm not
Yeah,
thinking that,
wondering,
why did I even marry you?
Why did I get married to this guy? You know?
Yeah, but what did I think?
That's just like saying like maybe a green mango can become yellow, you know, can become better. When you see mango when it's green, don't insult it, because you will never know that
when I first met
mango.
my husband, aside from that first
Yeah.
that first day, you spoke about yourself for like 3 hours. After that, what did you now say after that? You now said that my singing, that blah 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 blah.
I wasn't used to your kind of singing. But if you compare then and now, what's your take?
You are very supportive.
In fact, I'm fueling you so much that I believe that you are not even doing enough. I believe that you are still working under capacity right now.
What was it?
Yeah.
What was it that made you to now
Have that shift?
Yes, that shift where from always talking about yourself, you now became open to allow me talking about myself. From talking about my singing anyhow, you now opened up to now support me.
Yeah.
From saying that I'm not that intelligent, you now acknowledge that I'm intelligent.
Yeah.
So what shifted? Why I'm asking this question is for couples that are in that same position where their spouses don't really appreciate what they are bringing to the table. How do they make their spouses shift from unbelief to believe in them?
I think basically, for me personally, what actually happened was I began to notice the little things that you were doing. And don't forget,
first of all, I first corrected you that day.
No,
I told you, I said, if you don't have anything positive
to say,
about my music,
don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Yes. But
and I took your advice.
The intelligence part the talking about that, like you're talking. What was the shift?
I think for the intelligence part, in fairness to you, I began to see you do things that I was not even doing. And I knew that those things that you were doing, like churning out a lot of online content, videos, teaching people, you entered into a master's class, you were studying entertainment and sports law and all that. Like, you began to throw in a whole lot of things out there. Then people began to talk of your value. If people are talking of a woman's value and you are the husband, you are not blind now. You are seeing that people are appreciating your wife. So what the hell is wrong with you? So I now said, okay, I think it's time to really map out a plan that will drive your own process. Because if a woman is successful, trust me, as a man, half of your work is already done. You're almost like you are a fulfilled person as an individual. So it's your job as an individual, as a man. At that point for me, I was like, how can my wife become this person, become that person? Even if it cost me a lot in a lot of ways, I didn't actually mind. I actually sat back. If you really want to be sincere, a lot of your growth process while you were growing through a lot of things, I knew that two of us could not be pursuing certain levels of growth at the same time. So I was like, okay, Joe, don't worry. Take the back seat. Let your wife go. And you know that we talked about, okay, you do after you finish your master's, then maybe I will now start my PhD or something. But all of a sudden, after your master's, you now say, Joe, I want to do PhD. When me have not, no, that one was not fair, but I'll forgive you.
How was it not fair?
It was not fair now.
But I want to do my PhD.
After I powered
Wait,
you,
wait.
Me, I was not wait now. It's fair for you to do your PhD, but I'm like, I needed us to be talking about, okay, Joe, when do you want to start? That would have been the conversation. Not that you just finished masters now, you're not saying, Joe, I want to start PhD, and you know what has been happening behind the scenes.
I saw it from the point of view that if we have all the resources, why can't we do it together?
But you know that all the resources were not there now. At that point, that's been frank, you know. At
but
that
we
point,
hope for the best, and we're
hoping for the best. But I'm just saying that
have everything that we can do.
I've taken all my time to use my entire being to power you through a process. So yes. I'm expecting that, based on our agreement, that you also use all your energy to power me in that particular direction.
I will power you.
Yeah.
I will power you.
Power me, please.
I will power you.
Power me, I beg you. But really, any woman that is not all out there, you know, as a #1 fan of her husband, any man too that is not doing the same thing, trust me, you are losing.
If I must
you are
say,
losing out. Yeah.
One of the prayer points that I have been praying about, like since I got married to you, and I was like, no matter how great I become, no matter how wealthy I become, I want you
want me to be greater.
More.
I know.
You
That's very
so
true.
I can always have someone to look up to, and I can always have someone to dash me money.
No, it's true. It's true.